All right, so Two of Us by the Beatles. This is off of 1970's Let It Be. A great song, you know, one of Paul's songs. The main guitar parts are not really what I'd call hard, right? It's basically just strumming. Right? There's a couple of tricks along the way. There's some weird timing in this one too. But the part that I like is the part that George plays, the bass part that he plays on guitar. Just I think that's just it's like just pure George, right? He's just kind of like in the Let It Be movie, he just sits on the stage, kind of in the background, just ripping off this great part, you know, that sounds awesome. And without it, the song is just not the same, right? Like when I was doing my demo, like I'm hammering away, strumming the chords, and it's like, yeah, it's sounding okay. But as soon as you put that bass part in there, it just comes alive, right? So a very understated part. Anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into that in detail. But for now, let's go over the chords. So the song's going to start like this. It's in the key of G, standard tuning. Okay, and that's Paul doing that. And there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Like, I watched the Let It Be movie version of this, and that was actually, they recorded that live for the album. And he does it like, he does that open E string, okay? So we're up here, we're doing these sixths, right? The reason they're sixths is because that note is 6 away from this note. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's why they call them sixths, right? So we're up here on the 7th fret, G and E, and it's just a down up, down on the G, up in the E. And you can do that open E there if you want. Sounds great, you know, but I've seen a couple of versions of him playing it live these days, and he kind of goes, oh, sorry. He hits that E there, okay? Right? And kind of, you know, kind of takes it off. Right? Kind of, you know, mutes it. Right? So you can do either. It doesn't matter. For most people, that'll be the easiest, right? But I went, when I recorded it, I did it there. Right? Okay? And then the last one, for sure, you want to hit that open E because that'll give you time to get down to this G chord. So, okay, and then we're into this G, and I play the G like this, just 2 fingers, really, right? Just the little finger on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, muting the A string with the fleshy part of that 3rd finger. And it's just down and up, right? Then we go to a C chord. Okay, so it's C, and then it's C over B. And when we do that chord, we want to mute out that E string with our 3rd finger, right? And then A minor, it's actually A minor 7 because he kind of throws that in there. And we kind of do that, right? Kind of Spanish sort of thing. And if you hit that open E there on that A minor, no problem at all, right? And then again. And then we get into the chorus, okay? So the timing in that verse is weird. It's like you probably just naturally play your way through it, right, from hearing the song so many times, but it's weird. It's like 2 bars of 4/4, a bar of 2/4, and then 2 bars of 4/4, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the timing in the verse. And then now we're in the chorus. So the chorus is going to go like this. And so what I'm thinking, I'm going to go over the timing, the actual like bars in a second, because it's again it's 4/4 and 2/4, right? But what you want to do is you want to go. So da 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 da. Okay, and again, in the original version, they're hitting that C chord. A lot of times live nowadays, you'll watch them, you'll just go. You'll just stay on the D, right? But I'm trying to stay true to the original recording, so we're going to go to the C. Okay, so we got. Da, 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 da. Okay, then the last one is. Okay, the timing's weird, and again, you'll probably just get it because you've heard it so many times, right? But the actual count on that would be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, it's weird, man. It's like 4/4/2/4, 4/4/2/4, and then 5/4, and then just the G, right? Just count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so that's the chorus, and that's pretty well everything except the bridge. Okay, now the bridge, this is again McCartney's like. He's a great songwriter, This middle 8 here, which is actually only a middle 6 because it's just 6 bars. It's pure McCartney genius, right? So he's going to lift it up, change key to B flat, right? So that's to D minor, so B flat to D minor. All right, and then we got G minor, and then A minor, A minor 7. D7, all right? So that B flat would be like the 1 chord in B flat, and then the 3 chord in B flat, then the 6 chord in B flat, and then coming up here to the A minor, that's now, you can sort of look at that as the 2 chord, A minor 7, A minor, the 2 chord to the 5 chord of G, right? So that brings it back to G. It's just, he's a great songwriter, right? He really knows how to work music, like he knows it in depth, right? Knows all the tricks. Okay, so his part is just like this. It's just one shot on each, right? And then just E minor 7, D7, and you kind of pound away on that D7, right? And then you're back into it. Okay. And that's pretty well, it just repeats, and then the ending is just. Okay, just does that over and over and it fades out. And then John's part is virtually identical. The only thing he's kind of doing different is when, the beginning. He just does that little lead in on the D string, open D, D2, D4. And what I do is now I'm going to play the G like this, muting the A string with the tip of my middle finger, right? Because it's just easier, because your middle finger is right there, than going that, right? I mean, you could do that, it doesn't matter. Whatever's easiest for you, that was easiest for me. And he kind of seems to emphasize those upstrokes more to me, to my ears. And he does everything the same, except that I think he's not playing that 7th. Well, I didn't anyways in my demo, just to make the 2 guitar parts a little bit different, right? And then in the middle 8, middle 6 in this case, he's going to go like this. Okay, so it's B flat up here. Right? I did it there, so it's different than there, than the other part. And that little rhythmic thing, right? Da, 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 right? Da, 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 da. And then A minor here, A minor 7, D7. Okay, and then just carrying on, just repeating everything, right? I like that. It's so country, right? Anyway, so that's it for the acoustic guitar parts, and I'll just play the electric part on acoustic here because it doesn't really matter for demonstration purpose, right? But this is George, right? And it's so cool. So he's going to start it out by going like this. That lick there, right? And it's kind of based around this E-shaped bar chord. It's a G, right? But an E shape. That, you know. That is so common in music. Just that slide. Right? So much better than going. Okay, so he's going to start out by just doing the octaves. And then he's going to go. Just. Right? He just does it once. And now he's going to go. So it's slide with the third finger, 5 to 7, first finger 5. And then the exact same thing, but on the A string. 5, 7, 5 on the D. Right, then he does this really cool lick, and I watched that Let It Be video like I mentioned, and he does. You could do it here, but he does it up here, and he goes. Okay, so it's slide into the B. Okay, so those are the notes, and you know how you finger it however you want to finger it. I went like this. And a little vibrato in that G note. Okay, then we just repeat this. Okay, and that's the verse. And then the chorus, he's going to go just 2, 3, 5. And that slide again. The third finger. And that last one is. Just the B note and the G note. Okay, so that whole chorus would be. Okay, all right, and then in the middle 8, it gets really crazy. He plays this great part. So he's going to start on that B flat, and he's going to go. Okay, so right, and you know it's B flat now, right? So B flat is same as G minor, right? So we want to think G minor kind of pentatonic shape here, right? So. Then he goes, just walks up, and then walks up again 2 frets higher, exact same thing. So it's that's the A for the A minor, right? Same as that. Then he goes. Right? Just starting from the A note. Okay, super cool part. So real slow would be. Back into that, but you know, he does this a bit different all the time because he's basically just jamming it. Now he's got a solid idea of what he wants to do, but he's changing it up here and there, right? Okay, but that's the kind of the feel of it, right? And the last time he got, instead of going, he reverses them. He goes, right? And that very last like lick, and he does this a couple of times, is he goes right, super cool line there. It's just okay again. Open E, then right E, F sharp G. So right? It's so good, man. That's so good. That's such great guitar playing, such great part writing. Slash improvising, right? And then the end, he just is going to go, and then he just finishes it off with just sliding from 7 to 5 A string, 7 to 5 E string. You could slide into it too, right? Fades out, and that's it. Okay, so that's it for this song. Really awesome song, you know. Really, just love the Beatles. Just love everything they did. Just their whole approach, everything about them, just the best, right, for me. All right, hope you get something out of this. Hope you enjoy playing it, and yeah, we'll talk to you next time.